Hi guys, and welcome to another Daily Bread video. Today we're just going to run over Friday's price action, have a look at any potential trade setups, and see what happened on Friday. We're then going to have a quick overview of what happened last week, and we're going to have a sort of outlook for what to expect for this week coming. And we're just going to have a quick sort of look over a few other things. Obviously, we've got quite a few new members and stuff in the group now, so we can have a quick rundown of the platform and how best to use that, and obviously what to expect now going into 2023. So we're going to start off like we normally do every video. We start off at sort of 6 o'clock in the morning. We've got our liquidity levels marked out. We've still got this sort of London low where we sort of come up from Thursday. We've got the sort of Asian session low, Asian session high. And what I was looking at is, as you can see, we've just kind of just been moving slowly down in this sort of level, creating liquidity to the upside. So what I did want to see is this sort of push back down, deliver this discount on this sort of leg up just here. So we're still looking to deliver this discount just here. And just below that, we've got a nice sort of POY that I was looking to attack to push to the upside. Just below this sort of POY, we do have all these sort of wicks and stuff. So that's another thing to be kept in mind. So as we start off the morning, let's just jump down to the 5 minutes just so we can sort of see what we've got. We're kind of in the middle of the range, so I don't want to be taking any trades off here. Obviously, this is where people will probably be longing from anyway, because we've kind of got this retail support that kind of goes all the way through here. But as you know, I like to have this sort of four-step process. I need to see some structure, I need to see some liquidity taken, POY, and then that sort of confirmation on my entry drill. So as we sort of just play this through, we're looking like we're getting some people obviously trying to long off this sort of retail support again and again. But as we push up, we don't really take. So when I was looking in the morning, I wanted to see this sort of Asian session high taken. Obviously, we've still got these sort of highs over here, which we didn't quite do, which is absolutely fine. It means that I've kind of got this sort of target on these sort of equal highs across here to sort of target back up to. I know that there was some people looking to short from here and stuff, which is fine. If you get your sort of entry drill play out, we sort of broke down, push back up. But for me, there was just too many sort of equal highs and stuff just left. Like I will look to sort of target as we go into the future, like later on in the day or even the next day or whatever. But as we sort of just push down, then we come to the end of my schedule, the end of my trading session at 10 o'clock. Took this sort of Asian session low, and then I don't look to trade them between 10 and 1 o'clock as we tend to just move sidewards. So I normally then will wait till 1 o'clock till the New York opens and the money starts coming back into the market. So let's just jump through to 1 o'clock and see where we're at. So we had that sort of initial sort of push up, and we are at 1 o'clock here. 1 o'clock, just about there. Okay, so now we had this sort of push up. So I was thinking, sorry, 1 second. So yeah, I was thinking now as let's just jump that down to the 1 minute. We had this sort of big push up in the morning. So what tend to happens now is obviously we push up, people are looking to say, oh, look, we've broken structure now here. We're having this sort of push up to the upside. But obviously we know we sort of wait for our times. But what people would now generally be looking for is this to sort of trickle back down into this level and push up, which we started to get that sort of smart money entry drill play out. We had these sort of equal highs just across here. Where's my equal highs gone? Equal highs just across here. So people obviously looking to buy up. So I had this marked up as my early buyers just here. But I know that obviously we've got this London low from this morning, and we've got this previous London low from over here, yet to deliver a discount, and we've got this PRY down here. So this is what I was waiting for to push up. I wouldn't be sort of just longing from here just because we had this sort of break of structure a little bit up here. If anything, we've still kind of got these sort of equal highs left here, and we've still got all this liquidity. So I am looking for buys only, but I did want to see these sort of London lows taken, because as you can see, we've pretty much just sort of created a double bottom. So that's why I wouldn't sort of be looking for me. I want to see these two double bottom wiped out, this discount delivered, and this sort of PRY sort of tapped into. So yeah, as we then sort of played out, going into the New York session, we carried on pushing down. We tapped into this, into my PRY just here. So now we've taken out these early buys, we've taken out this double bottom, these London lows, we've delivered a discount. So now I can start to look for my entry drill. And then as we pushed up here, we created these equal highs just across here, leaving this sort of POI just down here, just like this. And so what I was looking for, let's just mark this all out nice and neat for you so you can see exactly what I was looking at. These equal highs just here. So I was looking for a long off this level, just behind here. And my reason now being as well, obviously, as you know, I like to trade discounts. We haven't traded a discount here. So this was the discounted level just here. So even if we was to come up, so even if we was just to come up 1 to 5, I can still get my 1 to 5 in, even if we're sort of pushing down, come up to deliver a discount, and we're going to push lower to come back down into these sort of levels and sort of attack all this liquidity down here. I can still be in my sort of get my 1 to 5 in this sort of bearish leg. And then if I would remove obviously 80% of my money, sort of take that off, move to risk free. And then obviously if we then do push up to sort of take these sort of highs out, then it's obviously more bank. But I tend to, as long as I can get my 1 to 5 in within a structure point, it doesn't matter if I think I'm going to go be bullish, but it's still bearish. If I can still get it in within the structure point, within the discounted level, which I can. So all these boxes were ticked. So as we sort of play through, we push down, we get my entry. So I entered the market here. We had this sort of initial push up. So now we've created these sort of equal highs even across here. We had that sort of initial push up. And yeah, so I was thinking, oh, we're looking good here. Maybe we even, if we're just going to create this sort of high, maybe we'd come in for one more sort of tap and then sort of push to the upside. But we just ended up pushing down and taking me out for sort of 1%. So that's absolutely fine. I think this week I had 2 break evens on earlier on in the week. We were sitting being patiently. Things just wasn't playing out exactly how we wanted them, which is absolutely fine. We sat with patiently, caught a nice buy on Thursday for sort of 4%. And then, so I was happy to sort of take this risk. Everything was ticked off on my sort of trading plan, my entry drills, the liquidity, the structure, the POI is there, the confirmations there. So you've got to take these sort of entries. So that's absolutely fine. I was ended up taking this out. And all that ended up happening is now I'm thinking, okay, so now we've taken all this liquidity. This could just be, let's just remove all this now. This could just be our early buyers. So we move our early buys down to here. So I could have just been in the early buyers. We've taken out, we've broken through this PRY, but as I spoke about earlier, we had all these sort of wicks and a bit of liquidity below. So what would happen now is people would obviously just give up on the trade, but I just looked for this being the early buyers and to see what else we produced after that. Now we sort of come down, we sort of push up. Let's just tidy this up a little bit. What ends up happening is we now create these sort of equal highs. So again, my entry drill is starting to play out. Equal highs. We've got the early buyers. We've taken all this liquidity. We're yet to deliver a discount. So even from up here, that was our discount. So now our discount level will move down to here because we're yet to deliver a discount. So even if we're going to push to the downside, we like to see this discount delivered. created these sort of equal highs, leaving this lovely level just here. And I think I entered just here. It was on this long just here. Okay. Yeah, we had this whole move down here. That was the last move just down here. So I entered here, stop loss just below these wicks just here. And I could get my 1 to 5 in well before this sort of discounted level just up here. So even if we're going to come and deliver a discount in this sort of bearish structure and push to the downside, I'd be in and out my sort of 1 to 5. And then as we can see, we pushed to the upside and I was in and out within this bullish impulse, which, as you all know, is what I like to trade. I like to be in and out in the sort of impulses. I don't like to be in the sort of bigger moves where we're just moving sideways. That's why I sort of trade the times I do, because this is when we're getting the sort of biggest impulses. So I can be in and out my trades, profit secured, leave some risk free. So we're not just in this hole just moving sideways. Are we going to get taken out? Do we need to move anything? It's so much better for the mindset if you can just be in these sort of impulsive moves, in and out within. So from here to here, what was it, 19 minutes in and out the trade, no stress. And it's just so much better for your mindset if you're in sort of moves outside of our trading ranges, outside of our trading times, and you're in moves like this and you're just moving sideways, you're in it for ages. Should I close? Should I move to risk free? Should I take some profits? These all sort of playing through your mind, and it's so much easier with, like I say, if you can be in this sort of impulsive moves. Now we pushed up, gave a discount, had a bit of a pullback, and then we just sort of carried on. We don't need to see the rest of this, but we can just fast forward through this last bit. But yeah, we just carried on pushing to the upside. So all in all, it was a good week. I had a couple of break-even trades earlier on in the week. Thursday took 4% and obviously had the loss on Friday, followed by the nice 1 to 5 just here. I actually closed out fully for the 1 to 5. Because I wasn't interested in being in there going into the rest of Friday. I mean, it went for an extra sort of 5. I mean, I would have taken 80% off, so I might have just got an extra 1 or 2%, but just sort of pushed my weekly total to about 10% for the week. But that's okay. I was happy with that trade. That we don't need to get too greedy. We understand it's a Friday. And we're happy with our profits for the week. So now let's just take all of this off and we can have a look at where we're up to. So look, like I say, last week, where are we? So let's jump to the 30-minute. So yeah, this whole sort of week, we sort of had this sort of push up, had started to have a bit of a Wednesday sort of reversal, and then we just kind of just been in a lull. But as I've been talking about all week, or for the last couple of weeks, we're now just playing around in this sort of accumulation inside this box, which I can sort of see us just playing around in this box now till probably for another 2 more weeks to the middle of December. Middle of December, we have sort of the interest rate changes. We've got US, UK, Euro all on within about 2 days of each other. So I can see us just playing around in this box now, just trading the sort of liquidity. And then as we sort of get them interest rate changes, we get that, obviously, that rate hike, we could see it break out. So it's been a funny couple of weeks, because let's just jump onto the DXY for a second. If I just go on to this daily, what we've been having recently is when we was up here, a lot of the news, a lot of Twitter, a lot of people that you might follow, people saying, "Oh, we're still bullish on the DXY. We're still going to keep pushing." And what actually happened is we started to obviously just have this pullback, and then it wasn't till we sort of get round to here, they were like, "Oh, we're going to have a pivot," and then we had the sort of interest rate hikes, which pushed it back up, and then "Oh, no, we're going to be." When we get down to here, oh no, we're going to have this pivot, and they push it back up, and then people, it's just enticing people in now So now we've actually broken down to here when this move has actually already happened, and the chances are we're going to be pushing to the upside. Now they're starting to call this sort of dovish pivot. We're going bearish. We're going long-term bearish. This is it for the USD. It's going to be so weak so now all we're going to be doing is enticing everybody in to sell the US dollar, and I still think we're going to be pushing to the upside. So on EU, for example, if we just jump back down to, let's say, the 1 hour, all we're doing now is it been enticing people in. Some people saying that we're breaking the structure and we're going to push to the upside, then we've just taken all them out. Some people saying we're now just going to push to the upside. I think personally now, over the next coming weeks, like I say, we're going to be trading in this box, look to take the liquidity. What I would like to see is sort of, we've got all this liquidity now set to the upside in these sort of session highs. We've still got these sort of session highs up here. We've taken all these sort of session highs out. We've still got this sort of previous weekly high up here. We're now going to have a new sort of previous weekly high here. I would like to see all of this sort of taken out and then that big move to the downside. Maybe we might get that during sort of NFP at the end of the week. So now all we've sort of doing is creating like this trend line liquidity. So can we just take all this out? So maybe we even just push down this week. Early on in the week, we get this sort of push down, take out all this sort of more liquidity down to the downside, because a lot of people are going long from here. Obviously, you've seen these sort of push down and these sort of big impulse moves to the upside, push down this big impulse to move to the upside, push down big impulse to move to the upside. A lot of people are trying to go long from here. But I think we're now going to come down and take all this sort of liquidity down here, maybe have that sort of push up, clear all this liquidity from the upside, and then get our big move to the downside. That's where I'm at for this week. So yeah, what I will do is obviously I'll update daily because I obviously only trade. We look at the daily scenarios, so anything within our sort of 120 pip sort of level. So sort of maybe even if we come down this way or 120 pip move to the upside. Anything on them sort of levels is what I'll be looking at for the day. So I'll post each day of the liquidity and the sort of levels that I'm looking at for intraday levels. News-wise, we've got quite a bit of news coming up this week, especially obviously NFP on Friday, and we have sort of the Wednesday move, as well as we've got GDP. So it'd be interesting to see where we're at coming the end of the week. But for me, obviously, we'll see where we are on Monday morning after we've had the Asian session and we've opened on the Sunday evening. But yeah, I would like to see maybe come and take this level out down here now. If we can take this sort of level out here and then push up, take out all this sort of liquidity to the upside and then get our bigger move down is what I'd be looking for. Like I say, everyone is sort of pointing to bearish DXY, and what do we always do? We always look to do the opposite, because by the time it's in the news, the move's already happened. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see now what they price in and what we can sort of take out. A couple of other things I wanted to run over. Sort of obviously everything that I show on these sort of daily bread videos, I teach in my course, which is based around sort of smart money concepts. But what I like to call the smarter money, as we're adding in these sort of additional steps of discounts and sort of more liquidity and sort of waiting for them sort of smart money traps to sort of avoid them and help increase your sort of win rate, which gives you more probability, more profit, makes you more consistent, and also helps with the sort of that mindset that I know that a few people sort of struggle with. So if you're a smart money trader looking to level up to the next level, or you're a retail trader, or even if you've never traded before, I've designed the course so it's for everybody. It's been getting some rave reviews, so make sure you go check them out in the sort of review channel. And if you are obviously interested, just drop me a message and I'll be able to help hook you up. I just wanted to have a quick look over the sort of Discord channel. If I can get it. Sorry, my computer's just gone really slow. Here we go. Yeah, so we've kind of got this. We've got a Discord channel. Obviously, any announcements. So sometimes if the chat's sort of popping off a little bit, and you want to mute that, then you can jump up onto the announcements. I stick all the announcements obviously in this channel to make things a lot easier. We will have some more live sessions coming back again, maybe this week or maybe next week. Just things that have been a little bit slow, so the live sessions haven't been sort of popping off as much. But people have still been taking a lot of value and stuff from them because we have been sort of doing some lessons. Obviously, get your trade ideas in trade ideas. So people can obviously have a look at them, or we can share them. I'll try and get as much in as I can this week. I'll be on the charts more this week than I was sort of last week. I had a few sort of personal things I needed to deal with. Winning trades, obviously check out people's winning trades, how they did, how they entered the market. Same as lesson trades. Always good to sort of share anything that didn't quite work out, so we can all can learn from them. Like I say, and we had that sort of review channel, people that have joined the group and sort of left their reviews, so check out them. We do sort of have a refer a friend for anyone that's sort of new around here and wants to have a go at doing the course, and if they want to invite people in, share on their social medias and stuff, there is some sort of cashback or other rewards. And then jumping down onto the premium section, so this is what you get in the premium section. You get the full course, which is currently 9 parts long, which we cover everything from the start. You've got an introduction phase. We do a whole thing on TradingView and how to use that and how to get the best out of that. We do smart money concepts, liquidity, a bit about Wyckoff, how to use the Fibonacci tool for discounts and stuff. I have my blueprint, exactly how I find my trades. Weekly and daily cycles, and then the sort of more testing mindset, money management, which is probably one of the biggest parts that you actually need to know in trading. Obviously, everyone can sort of learn to trade, but having the correct mindset is probably sort of, and the money management side, and how to sort of get yourself in that sort of mindset is probably about 90% of trading. Do extra lessons, which I've got a couple more extra lessons coming this week, which people have either requested for or I've gone into more detail, all about picking the best POI selections, a bit more on structure. We've got one coming on liquidity this week, the power of early buyers and early sellers, and knowing your averages. But 4-step process is something like a strategy that I've sort of tried to bottle down into just 4 simple steps to sort of follow. Obviously, these daily bread videos posted every single day. Obviously, I think I do sort of 5 or 6 of these a week. Obviously, there's no trading on a Saturday and stuff, so I tend not to do one on a Saturday. We have got a premium chat. We've also got a blueprint, literally exactly how I find my trades with examples, a bit about seasonality, and then we've got the weekly and daily cycles, Asian session sweeps, and then some sort of Q&A section, which people are always asking questions in, and I try to sort of get back to them as soon as possible. So that's obviously about the platform. We have got a lot of new stuff now coming into 2023. I'm working on improving the podcast and trying to get them out each week. Maybe we're probably going to do them every couple of weeks, but we're working on a lot of new stuff, working on some loads of new content and some extra lessons, and I'm working on 2 brand new strategies at the moment. Obviously, I think that people sort of struggle sometimes with the lower time frame stuff if they've got a busy lifestyle or they've got a busy work schedule and stuff. So I'm working on 2 brand new strategies now to sort of help work around the strategy, work around work or lifestyle. They're going to be called the workaround strategies. I've got into real in depth with these, so you're going to have literally a step-by-step guide, exactly how to find the trades, enter them, exit them, etc. I'll be doing a lot of back testing. So on the back testing front, I'm doing it across multiple different pairs, multiple different time frames, multiple different timings of the day. So you'll be able to just literally go on there, what time you'll be able to trade in that day, click on the time, and it will tell you what sort of obviously time frames and what pair is best for that time. Then you'll be able to go on, look at all the back testing results, back test it yourself, and start implementing it pretty much straight away. So yeah, there's still a lot of more work to be done on that. Hopefully, I'll get that sort of done over the next few weeks and over the Christmas period, because I want to make sure there's as much data on there and as best as it is for you. There'll be pictures, videos, and everything on there to make sure that's you get the full understanding of that. Maybe we'll do some sort of Zoom calls and that live Zoom calls and go through them as well, so everyone's on the same page. Started building a brand new website, which is like more of a trading hub, I want to call it. It's going to have everything on there, all these videos, all the course, everything. It's all just going to be in one place to make things as easy as possible for you. Also working on possibly an app to go with that. I've got planning in at the moment to start on a trading lounge, which I've got a big outbuilding at my house at the moment, which I'm looking to convert into sort of like partly my office and partly it's just going to be a nice chill out area, big sofas, big screens. People can just then come for the day if they want and come trade with me, or trade with others. We can do some sort of face-to-face trading, one-to-ones. I'm thinking about doing sort of like a bit, do the course. People can't always just watch videos. They like to come in and sort of do more of that sort of face-to-face learning. So maybe we'll do some sort of classes and things like that. If they just want to come in and chill out and put some trades and stuff on, we're going to have that sort of trading lounge experience, hopefully going into next year. Looking to put on, obviously we had an event, was it last month or the month before, down in London. We had a bit more of a social event, just try and get people together, obviously meet face to face, just sort of share their experiences and just have a bit of a good time. So we're going to be looking at doing some more social events and probably some more educational sort of meetups, sort of light-hearted stuff, and then maybe a bit of a social event going into the evening. I'm also got in the works a earn as you learn scheme. So you'll actually be able to earn from trading while you're sort of learning. I'm hoping that then will take off that fact of people trying to rush through the course and stuff. If they're already earning a little bit from trading, they will sort of take that fact of people trying to rush through the course and people trying to rush through and sort of losing money. So something else I'm working on. Look, I will sort of be updating more. I can't really say too much more about that at the moment. Also starting on a book, which is going to be like more of a trading Bible. So basically everything that I do and everything I teach will be involved in this book. So you can just have it wherever you are, take it out with you, have it like near you at any time. So just something that's easy to flick back to and look at stuff. It's also going to have in there sort of like a journal and stuff that you would be able to keep track of stuff and that in there. Also on the new website, I'm looking at doing a new blog. So there'll be probably every couple of days, there'll be a blog on there. And also a thing called the Daily Bread Bite Size. So people that can't watch the Daily Bread videos, maybe in the mornings or in the evenings, not got time to watch the videos. I'm going to do a little bite size thing, which basically just like a little have like pictures and stuff on, obviously, of what levels and stuff I'm looking at, and a little bite-sized explanation of what I'm looking at for that day, just to try and have that sort of ping through. And hopefully that these will be released on the website, and hopefully these will sort of be pinged through to your app, so you'll be able just to open up your app while you're at work or anything, have a quick read through of the bite size, and see what we're looking at for the day. So yeah, that's pretty much a lot of there's a few other things, but I'm not allowed to go into them too much detail just yet. But all of this stuff basically we're going on will all be in, if you're a premium member already, it would already be included. So once you've already paid that sort of one-off fee, at the moment it's £250, it's lifetime membership. So there'll be no extra fees for any of this. It's all included in the premium member. So yeah, well, obviously once we get to January and I've started to do more of these things will be released, we will be increasing the price from 250. I'm not too sure how much yet. Obviously the more overheads and stuff we've got to increase that price. But if you're already a premium member, there won't be a price increase for you. You won't have to pay anything else. So sort of take advantage of that now. We do still have the Black Friday deals running. I'm going to sort of run them through probably till tomorrow now, Monday. So if you are sort of still interested, you can get it at the discounted price of £220. Just drop me a message. Or I can sort of sort something out. Or if you want to secure that price, just drop me a message and I'll be happy to sort of hold that price for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. like I say, I'll update tomorrow morning once Asian session comes to a close, and see exactly where we're at, and see what we've got for the week. So hope everyone has a good week. If you've got any other questions, you want me to have a look at anything, you've got anything else you want videos making on, just anything at all, just drop me a message, and I'll be happy to help. Have a good week, guys.